Hello everybody, this is my first official GoPro video known as using a GoPro, and I wasn't sure what to film, and I definitely don't want to screw it up, so I decided to max all the settings on the GoPro. So this is shooting in 5K, and figure out what is it that I should film as my first video. And obviously the first thing that came to mind is my Lincoln Town Car. Well, there's no surprise there. And I'm using currently that girthy shaft that I filmed that's supposed to float. So I'm gripping onto that tight. Yeah, that came out as a dirty joke. Okay, sorry. And on top of just filming my town car, I wanted to come to a dealership that I don't think I ever mentioned before, but I used to work here. I was at one point a salesperson at this dealership. This used to be a dealership called Arlington Toyota. It's in Buffalo Grove, Illinois. I'm not sure why it's called Arlington, but there used to be an Enterprise rent-a-car there. So I worked here, and I don't think I ever mentioned this before, for one summer. For like 3 months, they brought in a bunch of salespeople. I was one of them. I was probably like 18 at the time. And they really just wanted to kind of herd us in through a quick sales training and kind of push us out on the floor and for us to sell cars. Well, it didn't work out, obviously. And I'm no longer working here, of course, and the dealership is no longer in existence. But yep, I worked here for a little bit, and what I did was basically sold cars. I was a decent salesperson. I sold a few cars, but ultimately this wasn't for me, and I decided to quit. Now it looks like since this was a Toyota dealership, it also seemed like it turned into like a Bob Rohrman Ford, because obviously based on those two Fords. Oh, and you can kind of see the age of these vehicles. Look at this, you know, a Ford Edge and a Fusion from way back when. So again, there was an independent body shop right there, which obviously no longer in existence too. And yeah, this used to be service. You can still kind of see, well, first of all, you can see this, you know, early bird. I remember this. So you can kind of see the outline of a Toyota / Scion symbol, their badge. I also remember here too. Oh yeah, there you go. This is a pretty antiquated Toyota parts center, although if it turned into a Bob Rohrman Schaumburg thing, Ford, I don't know why they left that here. Yeah, and that's back there is where cars would be prepped. That's like a car wash. And when I sold cars, porters would clean them up there, and obviously here we would have a bunch of cars lined up and, you know, for sale. This is where I drove my first ever stick shift car. I didn't even know how to drive a stick shift at the time. So yeah, what a nostalgia it is. So shooting this at 5K, and now it just started snowing, it shows me that I have 1 hour and 11 minutes on a 64 gigabyte SD card. And I just realized something, that the screen shuts off every couple minutes. So I don't know how that works. See, oh, there you go. I think if I just tap on the screen, comes out. All right, so once again, I realized that this video is a test for me. So and I don't see any pause button here, so I think the only way to stop this recording would be to actually stop it and start recording again. So I'll do that, and I'll take you around because there's several other abandoned dealerships here, so we'll see. Okay, so I think I figured out how to keep that screen on all the time, because obviously I need to be able to make sure that I know what I'm filming. Okay, so first of all, driving through, it's just started raining and snowing, as my luck may have it. Looks like they turned it into some sort of a food pantry type of deal. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, this was the front. See? Pre-owned superstore. There you go. Here. Yep. So this used to be a Toyota. There used to be a giant Toyota sign. Too bad it's no longer. Let's go. Oh yeah, look at that. Come on in. Pre-owned. Yeah, so the store that I worked at, which is that Arlington Toyota store, that actually moved. So that's just, you know, it's in existence, just at a different place. This place, I don't know why they gated this place up, because there's a drive-through here, and we used to come out here and we used to, you know, shoot the shit with Chrysler, Jeep, and I think they turned later into Dodge Ram. So you see that? The old Chrysler wings and the Jeep, and I think it had like the little Chrysler badge there. So that went somewhere else, or just closed down. Yeah, I was never too friendly with anyone here. I mean, I was always, you know, just like 3 months in and I left. So obviously there's no cars. But then this place, which is also walled off, but I like how you used to be able to just drive through it, you know, and you technically still can. Here's a blast from the past, and surprisingly, their sign still up. So not there, but look at that. Do you guys remember? Here, let me get closer. I learned quickly that there's no zoom feature in this camera. On GoPros, there are no zoom. I didn't know that. Look at this. When was the last time you saw a new dealership with that symbol? Well, it's been a while for me, that's for sure. And this used to be like their display, you know, for whatever the fanciest Saturn was at that time. So you see, it used to say Saturn of Arlington, Buffalo Grove. So it's in Buffalo Grove, Illinois. Now we do have a city called Arlington Heights, not too far away from here. But so they took the Saturn off, but then they left Arlington of Buffalo Grove. So yeah, I was never too keen on the whole Saturn thing. So I didn't know. Yeah, and it looks like somebody else is parking here. So that's kind of what I wanted to show you, and at the same time, hopefully learn how to use GoPro. I tell you that it's a lot more comfortable with that grip, because the camera itself is so small that it's not very convenient. Now if I'm moving around, I can see kind of holding it, but then I would have to fight by not, you know, fighting my fingers not to stick the finger in the lens. So I've never actually been here. I'd never been at a Saturn dealership before when it was open, so I don't know what kind of shenanigans they had here. Like, do they have chickens or something? I don't know. So yeah. So far so good. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park right up there, and gonna do a little 360. So once again, I want to understand kind of what this camera is capable of on its maximum setting, because I also need to understand what exactly can it capture. So at 5K, can it capture all the awesomeness of this rim? Or is it more better used, like is more of a panoramic type of deal? Now I'm also thinking that at shooting at 5K, the file size is going to be so giant, it's probably going to take me a week to transfer it, considering I can only fit, well, now it's telling me I have 1 hour and 6 minutes left. Yeah. So here you go. I don't know, is this like the highest resolution content of a Lincoln Town Car right now on YouTube? Maybe. Nope. I made my circle too close and the car doesn't fit. All right, so not having a zoom feature, not having to focus the viewfinder. Well, it has its benefits, I guess. And the fact that it always stays in focus, that has its benefits too. So why don't you guys, if you don't mind, of course, tell me in the comments, does it look awesome? Because obviously this is a lot more high-tech and more purpose-built than this. You know, this is the guilty party of all my videos. Thinking that it has a decent camera. For pictures, it's great. Also for sound, how is the sound coming out on the other side of this thing? Can you hear this little kitten purr? Or is it kind of muffled? Also, I guess if I'm ever going to be shooting this thing, just holding it in my hand, I don't even know where the microphone is, so I want to make sure that I don't cover it up. So, yeah. I guess the color difference is very obvious here. I'm just looking at it from the back screen. Yeah, it's definitely two different colors, and I knew that, but now on camera it comes out very well. Okay, everybody. So I hope you guys like the new upgrade. Let me know what you think. Yeah, don't judge the dealerships. The dealerships are just here as a byproduct of a bygone era. So all these dealerships shut down, some moved, some obviously closed forever. So I'm more focused on letting me know about how the camera is, how it comes out, is it okay, is it all messed up, and obviously learning how to do it. So thank you, everybody. As always, we'll see you next time.